So, the next. But did anyone want to attend Plato's school?
Well, the existing ISOCRATES school had a better established educational system and more proven results since Gorgias. So in his new book Gorgias, Plato criticized ISOCRATES school and argued that Plato's academy was superior to it. There, he made Socrates denounce Gorgias with the analogy of arts. According to it, just as the art of cosmetics to make someone look sound is inferior to the art of medicine to make someone really sound, rhetoric to make something look good is inferior to philosophy to make things really good. In addition, not those who overcome others, but those who overcome themselves, have true arate.
However, Isocrates imposed on his disciples to write speeches, to examine and become aware of their ignorance. That method would be the very art of medicine for thought, to make it really good, and it would be closer to Socrates.
But Socrates discussed with sophists ad lib, and wrote no speeches. In fact, Isocrates was a poor public speaker, and could not hold live dialogues, differently from his master Gorgias, so he had to correct his disciples' speeches in the drafts. On the other hand, Plato emphasized dialectic, live discussions in groups, like his master Socrates.
Isocrates also had a weak point.
However, Plato's academy had another problem. Homosexuality was not so uncommon in ancient Greece, but Plato's academy was a macho group of only gays. Therefore, people suspected them of being a bizarre cult group, like Socrates and his conspirators. Hence, Plato showed symposium or banquet, in 385 BC. There, Socrates' disciples performed speeches, praising the god of love, Eros. They rather boasted about being gay, because gays are the descendants of the Sun tribe, those who were stuck two men together. People are looking for the other halves, they lost in this world. That is love. Philosophy, seeking lost wisdom, is the most wonderful love.
At least, homosexuality is better than political conspiracy.
Moreover, around 380 BC, he wrote the Phaedo, as a discussion just before Socrates' execution. In it, he made Socrates an Orphic Pythagorean, and had him say that philosophy is practicing death by purifying one's soul. He said, our bodies are prisons, and bind us to the earthly world. What we see and hear are just shadows, while the true things or the ideas exist in heaven. However, even the shadows share a little of the ideas, so, by examining the shadows, namely, words, we can approach the ideas. Thus, he grounded his method of dialectic.
He was quite different from the real Socrates, who knew his own ignorance.